Welcome back, Arachnid Soul here, and the question today is, can the Nvidia GTX 960 4G graphics card run Payday 2 on PC at 60 frames per second, and can it do it without having to overclock the graphics card? Now we're going to run through the video settings here, and we're going to max everything out. We're putting everything at Ultra. The resolution, as always, 1920 by 1080. If you run this game at a lower resolution, you'll see an even better frame rate. Full screen, as always. And as we go down here towards the bottom, we see the effect quality slider. I'm sliding that bad boy all the way up. V-Sync's on, depth of field, which I don't even like, but hell, we're playing on Ultra, we'll turn that on. Flush GPU. This is actually going to hit your graphics card even harder, but that's what we're trying to do. Use HQ weapon textures. We're going to leave that on. Field of view, we'll leave that there. And I think we're set. Obviously, if we're running around in the safe house, we're offline, this really isn't going to tax the graphics card. I'm really not showing you anything here, but you are noticing it's getting 60 FPS. This looks pretty good. The question is, in-game multiplayer, in the heat of the battle, will this graphics card hold up? What we're doing right here is we're playing online. This is a full lobby. Graphics are still on Ultra. We're playing a nighttime mission right now. The reason we're doing this is because these darker missions tax the shaders, which tend to drag down the FPS in many games. As you can tell, we're staying at a solid 60 frames per second, for the most part. I mean, sometimes we are dropping down slightly. I can tell you right now, as the person playing this, if this FPS counter was not on, I feel no input lag. I feel no lag in the game. I really can't tell that this is dropping below 60 frames per second, and it's staying damn close to 60. Because we wanted to test this graphics card across the board, not only did we play multiple nighttime missions, we also played multiple daytime missions. Here's one of them, inside the shopping mall. The reason we also played the daytime missions is because you're looking at sun rays, you're looking at lighting effects, you're looking at reflections, and this has been known to also drop the FPS in many games. As you can tell with this graphics card, it really doesn't matter how light or how dark the missions are. We're getting the exact same results. We're staying at that crisp 60 frames per second, and when we do drop down, once again, it's unnoticeable. So let's talk a little bit about the results. As you've seen, pretty solid 60 or near 60 FPS no matter what's going on in the game. Slight FPS drops just below 60 that look and feel unnoticeable without the frame counter on. By the way, if you turn off the V-Sync, if you play borderless full screen, we did notice a 15 frames per second increase. Also, you could uncheck the flush GPU setting in the video options. That also increases your FPS. So the answer to the question, can the Nvidia GTX 960 4GB run Payday 2 on PC at 60 frames per second? The answer is a resounding yes. It has been your host, Arachnid Soul. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all later.